He's not a Titan. Dude, I feel like he just uses words. He doesn't even care what they mean. He doesn't even care if he's using them correctly. He just throws words out there.
Folders, which I personally love.
Oh my god, they changed the UI? No way. Dude, that's so hard to do. I'm so glad that they spent their development time doing this instead of making something useful. This is such a good time spent for developers, honestly. What a Yo, what's up? So I didn't know what I was gonna make a video on today. Normally I just like look at the Kotaku articles and the PC Gamer articles, and there wasn't anything. And then I saw an Arya video, which is perfect for me because I love reacting to his stuff. It's pretty fun to do. So yeah, we're gonna react to that today, and we're gonna get into it. So let's see what he has to say. And it's an Earth 2 video, so let's see what he has to say about Earth 2 on this fine day.
Earth 2 has some very attractive changes that just came throughout the website if you check it yourself. Like I said in one of my videos before, that this is a bear market, and to snap up some of these extremely cheap prices that you can see on the marketplace in some countries, I wasn't lying, because they've had new life that's flooded into Earth 2 recently with this.
So we talked about what this bear market stuff is in the last video with Arya, or maybe 2 videos ago. Doesn't really matter. But basically, he's saying that the market has dipped pretty hard right now, so it's a good time to buy. But you also have to fight with the thought that maybe it's dipped right now because everybody's selling because they've realized how bad of an investment it is, in which case it's never going to go quite back up to where it was. So you got to be careful if you're going to get into this stuff. You do what you want with your money, but just so you know, it's not like it's a guarantee that it's going to go back up. In fact, it's probably less likely, you know, so do what you want with your money, though.
This new UI change.
Whoa.
So they got folders, which I personally love.
Oh my god, they changed the UI? No way. Dude, that's so hard to do. I'm so glad that they spent their development time doing this instead of making something useful. This is such a good time spent for developers, honestly. What an honest to God good thing for the game.
And this new activity ticker. And when this whole thing happened
and an activity ticker. Wow. So let's get this straight. They messed with the CSS a little bit, and then they made it so every time the database updates, it just puts a little post on your feed. That's so cool.
Night, at least for me in the East Coast, I woke up to like a slew of messages, and I was like, what is going on? Why does everybody want to buy certain properties? And then I found out a whole bunch of updates happened to Earth 2. So let's actually go over the updates together on Discord right here. It's posted by KDiz, which is he was a moderator, now he's a community manager for Earth 2. So congrats to him. Yeah, so if you don't know, I'm a moderator myself on Discord.
What?
I try to help.
Arya's a moderator? Does you get paid for being a moderator here? Is this another incentive? I don't know.
The community, I don't get paid. I'm completely volunteer.
There you go.
I just like to
All right. Well, he says he doesn't get paid, right? So I guess that there's no incentive there, but he doesn't make money, obviously, by people buying his stuff and using his code. So
one of my favorite companies that I like investing in. So let's check out all the updates that we have right here. So they added the news ticker, which I talked about just now, and you can see it. It's like constantly showing you what's going on with this website. So that right there shows you how active this website is at any given time. So actually I like that a lot. And then properties owned by users are now highlighted with a user-specific color to further distinguish one's property from another. Actually, that's probably my favorite feature because it's more.
Why wouldn't your favorite feature be one that they implement that actually does something? Instead, you're hyping up this like non-update that does actually nothing. Who cares about this? This is useless.
Clean. It's more crisp. Now it's looking towards like it's going.
How does it look cleaner?
Like a giant. I don't know, at the start of SimCity or something like that.
No, it doesn't. What do you mean? Just because they changed the color? What are you talking about, dude? This dude is cracked out of his mind. There's no way you actually think that, Arya. There's no way that you truthfully think that, bro. Holy fuck.
Me guessing, I have no idea what it's going to be like, but I think that's really fun. It was just this global SimCity around the world where everybody's doing their own.
I thought that's not what it was supposed to be anyway. I thought you were supposed to be like in the game, like in the world, like as a player. Not like managing the world. Like I'm a little confused about. See, like nobody who actually invests in this thing, especially like Arya, has any idea what it's supposed to be like. They just have no clue.
Thing that'd be insanely fun because I was a big fan of SimCity back in like now I'm like dating myself, you know. But I like SimCity. What was like the first one, 2000 or something? I think yeah, when it was all like 8-bit graphics or 16-bit. Like that was my ish. You know,
Wait,
I'll be on there playing.
wait, 16-bit? I don't. Was it 16-bit? I don't think it was ever 16-bit. I think he's cracked.
Digital crappy Nintendo type game. That was fun. So if you can bring back my childhood all again with Earth 2, I'll be pleased. And then Phase 3 with the whole crazy graphics, like I can wait for that. That can be like
The
10,
whole
20 years
crazy
from now.
graphics.
But give me SimCity,
All the
man,
graphics.
I'll be happy. Did you know they just hired the CEO from Maxis and SimCity? No, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to make sure you're awake. No, I just made that up. That's not true. So, and then the portfolio UI reworked with more filters. I brought that up.
It means
I
nothing.
love that because people with big
So,
accounts or big portfolios like mine and other people.
This, to be clear, this is something you could do in like a day or like at most like a week. So like I don't know why this is such a big deal.
It was hard to figure out where all my stuff is. Some stuff I had, I forgot I even had. That happens a lot. I'd be like, oh yeah, I had that. I forgot. That's been months. So now I actually can go into the portfolio and see how many like class ones I have or how many 750 plots. Because people do like the 750 plots I have around the world. So a lot of people whisper me about, wow, I just said whisper. Wow. DM me, direct message, private message. I've been playing way too much WoW. I mean, I don't anymore. But back when when Classic came out in like 2019, I played that a lot because that was my childhood game back. What 2004? That was my favorite game, and they brought it back. So I was playing a lot of that. But then it died.
And then they fucked it up.
I don't play it anymore. And then they added a feature property function. Users can now highlight properties on their profile page, and maybe that gets better visibility for selling. I haven't tried that yet.
Just like favorite it or something.
Maybe I'll try that and see what happens. The for sale property on the property card now directly leads to the marketplace with set filters displaying the selected property, and then property deed.
Wait, so they made it function properly. Like it was not functioning intended, and now it works right. That's not okay.
UI has been reworked, matching the profile update. Marketplace user interface has been reworked, matching the portfolio and the property deeds. So
okay,
I think this is actually pretty awesome.
It doesn't mean anything. They just changed some of the CSS and made it look a little bit nicer with whatever the JavaScript is that they're using. Like they didn't really do anything. Like this update means nothing. Like there's no substantive thing that they added. It would be like if you wrote an essay, okay, and you were like your teacher's like, okay, there's no meat to this essay. There's no substance. You just wrote a bunch of filler, and you're like, okay, I got you. And then you just went through and changed the filler. You didn't add anything else to it, you know?
People are asking for filters and for like selling stuff to be improved. So if they want to sell their properties, they can get that money. So this is actually a pretty awesome update. And they can, I hope a lot of people can sell their properties if they don't feel like staying in because some people have that FUD, you know, that fear, uncertainty, and doubts. I just guess that's just part of human psychology. People freak out and they just get in their own head and they think that's...
Wait, you mixed it up, Arya. The people making Earth 2 are utilizing that to get people to buy. And of course, yeah, I guess people are selling because they're fearful and uncertain and doubtful about the project. But like at this point, you think the people who are invested it would be harder for them to divest themselves than it would be to get someone to invest, right? Because once you're already in the ecosystem, you don't really want to leave it. And so since so many people are leaving, it makes me wonder if they have some knowledge or they just can start seeing the writing on the wall finally that this project kind of just doesn't go anywhere.
Out and then they miss out on the train. So, but for me personally, Earth 2 is a blessing for me. I've had a lot of fun with this, even with the whole critics and the negative connotation that it gets sometimes.
Probably because people use this code and he makes a bunch of money, honestly.
Parts of YouTube, including the bigger channels like that upper echelon guy or that weird Kira guy.
Your name is Kira.
No, I'm just kidding, man. If you're watching this, Kira, no, you're a cool dude. I like it. I've pulled out like close to $100,000 in profits from Earth 2, and I've pretty much just put that into like crypto and stocks and other things. I always take small profits of whatever I'm investing in. I think I bought a half a Bitcoin, or like just under that, back when it was like 30 or 40,000, and now it's in the $60,000 range. That's pretty awesome. A lot of people think that Bitcoin is going to go to
This is
135,000
speculation.
or
Like, I don't know why you would just trust any of these people. Like, if you want to invest in crypto and you think it's a good thing, do it. But it's incredibly volatile, okay?
2 or 300,000 by the end of the year. If that happens, and then I also threw the other money in Lucid. If you know Lucid, that's a very interesting company. A lot of investors say that's high risk, high reward, because I don't know if they're going to take from the market share from Tesla or anything, but everything that I hear about that company is extremely positive.
Never heard of
I
it.
can make money there. I am so far. But look, now I'm rambling about stocks and crypto. It's not even to do with Earth 2 in this video, so you're probably like,
Well,
What the heck, Arya? What are you doing?
but I digress. So if just a UI change can actually pump some more
I don't know if
activity
it did.
and more
I
stuff,
feel like he's like capping, right? Or like he's hardcore copium right now. He's inhaling all of it because like I feel like just that activity feed is what really like made him think that there's a lot more stuff happening than is really happening, because it just tells you when people like get essence, tells you when people buy and sell shit. So yeah, it's gonna like pop off all the time. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to make you feel like a lot of shit's happening, right? And I feel like he kind of fell prey to that. That like as a developer, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it so that the people that are looking at it or like on their webpage or whatever just see this constant movement of like data, and so it looks so it looks like it's very very active when it's not, you know.
selling going on. Just imagine when bigger things come on, like their PvP that's supposed to come out. I'm
It won't.
extremely curious about that. I don't know what's going to be. Something like Axie Infinity, that would be absolutely incredible.
I doubt it.
Or their blockchain or something, so you can
It
put it
won't.
onto your NFT wallet, like OpenSea or Coinbase just coming out with an NFT wallet. So that would be interesting. But it just proves to you that Earth 2 is not going anywhere.
That
If
doesn't
anything, it's
wait,
going up.
wait, it doesn't prove anything. UI changes don't prove anything. Anyone can do that to their website. That doesn't make anything substantive. That does actually nothing. Why would you think that because they changed the filters or they added filters and because they made everything work the way it was intended to, or some of the things work the way it was intended to, and because they made some of the things look a little bit different, like why do you think that makes this a like slam dunk or like a home run or whatever sports reference you want to use? Why do you think that? Like this is so far beyond what seems like reality to me. Just because somebody changed the way that their page looks means nothing. This would be like Google just changed their like background to like pink or something, and people are like, "Oh my god, Google, the stocks are going to go crazy." What are you talking about, bro? Like it just doesn't make any sense. This update doesn't mean anything.
Because still think it's like a bear market is starting to disappear a little bit. I mean,
No,
the
it's not.
bearish stuff starting to disappear. There's some stuff in the marketplace for like 70-80% off. That's all gone in most countries or some countries, and so it's pretty awesome to see the market actually take shape and start going up again. Because look at this guy. Most people don't know this person who works for Earth2 or consultants or something like that. But check out his name. His name is Jeff Hudson Searley. Now he's a business advisor for growth tech companies. What do you think that is?
It's actually nothing.
He's a pretty high-profile person and a best-selling author from London. Now he's been rated as a top 50 Harvard Business School leading authority, working with Citibank.
Wait. Rated by Agilians. Agilians? I don't know what that is. Rated by Agilians as the top 200. Like, this means nothing. This all honestly. So let's see what he's worked with. Oh, Arya will probably read it, right?
Even the British government.
Oh, no,
and
he
if
didn't
you
read
look
it all.
at
Okay,
what
whatever.
companies he works for,
Oh,
this is
wait,
gonna blow
tell
your
me.
mind. Look at this.
Okay, let's see.
Let's scroll down. Right there, Earth 2. The dude is with our company, and he talks about
What?
the whole entire.
I thought you were gonna tell me the other companies he worked with. I saw Citibank on there. I mean, as a consultant, like maybe he worked like maybe he is a cool guy and maybe he has a lot of things. Maybe they hired him because like they're kind of like screwed. But I honestly don't think that anything that you've showed us of this particular person has proven that he's like as significant of a person as you just claim.
Earth 2 right here. So it's Absolutely nuts that we have these key Titan players that
He's not a
actually-
titan, dude. I feel like he just uses words. He doesn't even care what they mean. He doesn't even care if he's using them correctly. He just throws words out there as if this dude is like some mega tech billionaire giant guy who everyone's heard of. It's not like Elon Musk walked in there or like Bill Gates or like some other like super well-known like tech person walked in there. This dude is like rated by some random company and he's worked with some like large companies. Like you could say that about a lot of people. A lot of people have worked with a lot of companies or even possibly for the government of their country. Like that doesn't really mean anything. You could be rated like in the top like 10% or 1% or 0.1% of your field. That doesn't mean that everybody can know you, especially if your field is massive, right? And business, that field is absolutely massive, right? So like it doesn't really mean much when you're just rated by some random company, right? Like we need more context.
latching on to Earth 2. We have this guy. We have Damon John talking about Earth 2.
Oh my
We
God,
have Logan
dude.
Paul, who's
Hey, if you haven't seen, I got recommended this, but if you haven't seen CoffeeZilla go over Damon, then you should watch his video because dude's kind of weird. All right, just saying.
buying tiles.
Anybody in the chat knows what Earth 2 is? Baby. Bro, he owns literally I'm fucking on it. Fucking property in, like, you own like a piece of the Grand Canyon or some shit, right? I own a piece of the Grand Canyon. I own a part of the tip of Mount Everest. I own part of Santa Monica Beach. I own the fucking salt flats in Qatar because the resources in the
Wait, I feel like Jake Paul or Logan Paul, whatever, doesn't even know that this is fake, right? Like he doesn't even realize. Like he's like, I actually own it now.
you can harness from that is highly valuable. Bro. Wait, so you can go to the spot in the Grand Canyon and be like, yo, I own this. Yeah, I can build right here. Yes, if you are in and out, if you algorithmatize yourself in that even Mount Rushmore, you be like, yo, this area. Bro, you want to hear something fucked up? He doesn't own this house in Earth 2. So a bunch of other people own it, bro. We don't own it. What? No, I went to go buy this house in Encino. Someone bought the land. I went to go buy my ranch. Bro, my ranch is in the middle of fucking nowhere. Someone bought my ranch. Just, it goes by tiles. So he's actually broke. He doesn't own anything. I don't own my own fucking ranch. Some motherfucker bought my ranch.
I have videos of Damon John and Logan Paul on my channel if you want to watch those. Even Mapbox itself has Earth 2 as a partner. So if you go on to mapbox.com, you will see the partners and you'll see Earth 2 on there. And then on one of my social media networks, I forgot what it was, Discord, I have no idea. Somebody's asking me if it's still alive. I'm like, it's very still alive. I just sold Antarctica of all places. And yeah, I just sold that for like, I think it was 8x profit, 10x, something like that. Bought it for $75 and I sold it for $850.
Nice.
So it's actually very much still alive. That person would probably sell that from 580 to.
Now he's just guessing. He's just throwing numbers out there. That dude will probably sell it for $20 million. That dude, he just made $1 billion buying Antarctica. Easy, bro. He's a billionaire now. The fuck? Whoops.
Couple thousand in the future, whenever like some PvP happens or something, and there's a whole new rush of people who actually come to Earth 2 and start buying again, because that's still premium, even though he paid more than I did. That's still class 1. That's still ultra premium, I think. Just wait until Essence is actually traded on blockchain or can trade it amongst users or something.
Oh my
that
God.
is gonna be huge. And to the new people to this channel, do you know if you bought tiles on Earth 2 anywhere that's still open, which is a lot of places still open, you get like tax for that, like a reverse tax. You get money for owning property there. For anybody who buys in that country.
Wait, that's not reverse tax. Or I guess it is in the sense if you're thinking that you'd have to pay for owning the land, but I guess you're getting paid it for owning the land. I guess in that sense it's reverse tax, but I guess technically you're the like governing body of that, so you get the tax to you. Like that wouldn't really be reverse tax, right?
You get a sliver of that because you already own tiles in that country. It's free money, so I don't know why, I wouldn't complain about that. I get like depends on how active it is that day, but I get between like $5 and $50 every single like night whenever the land income tax, the lit pays. And the activity is kind of slow right now. Kind of like, what if we have a huge boom of people coming into Earth 2 again? Like that land income tax is gonna go, skyrocket again. And that $50 that I get will turn into like $200 or $300. Back when it was viral, back like December, I think it was, I was getting like $600 a day like
Wow.
a day, and that's real money. I just pull that out, put it in my bank account. I took that money and I reinvested it into Earth 2, but you never know. We could have another viral stage some point in the future for Earth 2. Like, I'm extremely bullish on Earth 2, so because I can just see the potential for this.
He
But
just learned these words. Like that's why he keeps using them, bearish and bullish and like all this stuff. He just learned them. So now he's just gonna throw them all out there. Like I don't get it.
let me wrap this up, guys, because I've been rambling for a while now. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like
welcome.
this channel, you can see I put a new banner on the top of my channel. I talk about the metaverse, talk about Earth 2, talk about crypto stocks, NFTs.
We go over all the videos,
Definitely
all of
pay
them.
attention to this channel, so I'm gonna put more videos out, including those topics. So if you've joined the Pi Network, where you can get free crypto, that app is in the description box below. Free crypto, tap it once a day. Make sure you're human. Free crypto. So I think I said that way too much. Make sure to subscribe, smash the like button for me, so it goes to a larger audience, so we can grow the Arya network. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
That's the whole video. I think it's a little weird that he didn't put his like code in there because normally he just throws a code in there and he's just like, hey, use my code so I can make some more money. But I mean, listen, if you want to invest your money in Earth 2, go for it. I'm just saying it seems like a scam, and everything that Arya's been saying for so long is nothing. That's why he had to make this video about this bullshit update, because Earth 2 has been doing actually nothing. Like actually nothing. So that's why he made this video about this update that did actually nothing. Probably he also doesn't actually understand how easy that stuff is to do for a programmer, which makes sense. Like most people probably aren't developers or programmers and have no idea how like updating that kind of stuff works or how easy it actually would be. But honestly, adding those filters, adding that like feed, like changing some of the like way that things look on the screen, that's not particularly hard. Now it could be hard for, like go back and forth for a while to design some stuff, but with how minor some of those changes were, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. So if you disagree with me, leave a comment. I love having discussions down in the comment section. Like go and look at my other videos. I do it all the time. And honestly, I do want to know what all of you think of Earth 2 just in general. Like I honestly think it's probably at the end of its road now, unless like the creators come out with some crazy update. Like maybe something massive would bring some more people in. I don't know, but I think it's nearing the end of its life and we'll see a lot of people losing all their money. In fact, I think a lot of those people who've been selling at like 80% losses are already losing a lot of the money that they put in. Sucks for them. But also they probably should have investigated what they're putting their money into a little bit better. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy the video, please like and consider subscribing to the channel. But yeah, thank you so much again. Peace.